This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is what Prime Demon Slayer is. Crazy fight scenes, overpowered demons, breathing styles, and crazy priced animated episodes that make you feel bad for the people who animated it. But before I break down this banger of an episode, please subscribe, leave a like, and watch this video all the way through. We are trying to get to 4,000 watch hours and every view counts. So subscribe and sit back and relax as I explain Season 3, Episode 3 of Demon Slayer. Okay, so the sword was kind of disappointing. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect it to be so dull and like worn out. It was probably super obvious that it was going to be because it had been in Yoruichi Type 0 for almost 200 years, but I still had hopes that the sword would be in a good enough condition to be wielded in a fight. The good news is that Mr. Haganezuka finally decided to come out of hiding, and he specializes in re-amping swords, so there's still a chance that we could see Tanjiro wield the legendary sword that once belonged to Yoruichi. And speaking of Mr. Haganezuka, he looks more buff than most Demon Slayers. Bro was on his training arc, and he's exactly the type of guy I'd let build my sword. Switching gears here, I'm so happy that we are able to hear Nobuhiko Okamoto's voice acting through Genya Shinazugawa. He's without a doubt my favorite voice actor, with many famous roles like Nishinoya from Haikyuu and Bakugo from My Hero Academia. He is the perfect fit for Genya's don't give a crap attitude, and hearing his voice gives me major nostalgia. Not many of you may know this, but during COVID, he was diagnosed with terrible throat scarring and needed surgery. Fortunately, he recovered just fine, but the way he voice acts his characters, all that screaming must put a major strain on his vocal cords. Anyways, talking about Genya, he's okay, definitely not my favorite character or anything, but the Nichirin gun he uses is super cool. Rather than giving up on being a Demon Slayer because he can't perform breathing style, I like that he was able to come up with something else that lets him kill demons. It must be frustrating though to have your brother be a Hashira and be able to use wind breathing style, but you can't. Nonetheless, respect to Genya, gotta give credit where credit is due. Okay, so I'm starting to realize that Muichiro might actually be a good guy, and he might have just been surrounded by the wrong people. In last week's episode, I kinda got a bad vibe from Muichiro, that he was a cocky and too good for everyone type character like Todoroki was back in Season 1 of My Hero Academia. But in this week's episode, even if it's in the slightest, Muichiro is starting to change. Well, I don't know if that's the case, but I thought it was absolutely hilarious that Muichiro was moved by something so simple. Seriously, all Tanjiro said was that if I do nice things for others, then nice things will happen to me. Bro took it like it was from Gandhi and that it was gonna begin world peace. Anyways, character development through the roof. You know, now that I think about it, it might have just been Nezuko's cuteness that made him crumble. Who even knows at this point? And to get into Muichiro's actual strength, he's honestly kinda weak. He got absolutely folded by that upper moon. Absolutely sent Muichiro flying. Sure, he looks cool fighting some cursed demon that looked like something straight out of Jujutsu Kaisen, but yeah, Muichiro, he doesn't really impress me that much. Hopefully he turns up the heat, or else he's gonna end up being a huge flop. Okay, last thing I'm gonna talk about is Tanjiro's fighting style. You know, it's weird, man. Hinokomi Kagura is amazing. It looks so cool, but there's just something about water style breathing. I keep expecting Tanjiro to use water style breathing, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. It would be crazy if we could see like an ultimate combo move between Tanjiro and Muichiro with their mist and water breathing styles, but again, I don't think it's gonna happen. But right now, Tanjiro is absolutely getting clapped. It looks like he doesn't even know how to use a sword. Forget using breathing styles, he just needs to focus on hitting the demon, as he's yet to even get a good clean hit in. But yeah, Muichiro and Tanjiro need to step it up. It's probably because they weren't prepared, but this isn't Tanjiro's first time fighting in upper rank, so I'm expecting him to play a bigger role than what he's doing right now. To end this video, I will say, Demon Slayer did exceed my expectations this week. Last week, I clowned on Demon Slayer for not dropping a boring episode, but an episode that in my opinion honestly felt like filler. But this week, crazy animation, intense fight scenes, and easy 9.4 out of 10. Honestly, this week might have beaten out Oshinoko, but next week is the week I think Demon Slayer finally reclaims their #1 spot. Anyways guys, thanks again for watching this video. Please subscribe, comment Muichiro if you made it to the end of this video, and I'll reply to your comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.